夏天的时候，我们整个就是美的这个关键词在 Google 德国这一片的整个搜索量上升了20倍。
Everybody has their own strengths, Europe and China, and I think if you combine it, you can get something good.
So as the China and Europe relationship continue to grow, so we are also planning our journey in Europe market.
2025 marks the 50th anniversary of diplomatic relations between China and the European Union, and we visited multinational companies active across both regions to trace their shared journey. In episode 1, we visit Midea's German R&D centre, where innovation begins and influences Europe and beyond.
Europe is quite diverse, Germany is Germany. Germany is a little bit more conservative. Even though we take care of all of Europe, there is not a one-size-fits-all solution for European products. In China, it's very common to have AC at your home, right? It's also not so expensive to install it, and you have auto units everywhere in the big cities. Then you go to Central Europe, or you go to UK for that matter, it's not so common anymore. Because the summers are not so long and they're not that hot, but it's getting hotter now. So people care also about air conditioning, but the installer is crazy expensive. Example of Germany, you install a single split AC, we're talking about roughly 1,500 euros just for the installation of the unit. And then the next problem is you're not always allowed to install the auto unit. You have neighbors, maybe you're renting, it's not possible for you to install. So we're always looking for very, let's say, dedicated products for a dedicated region, but where the pain point is very clear, where we can really solve user pain points.
The engineers realised the real pain point for European consumers wasn't installing it a bit faster, it was not wanting to install anything at all. So a bold idea emerged. What if we could build an air conditioner that needs no professional installation, but performs just as well as a split unit?
其实本质就是消费者本身可以用一个相对比较低的价钱，直接买一个像是 to C 端的零售端的一个产品买回来，不管是什么样的形式，最后它可以在很快的时间内很方便的让自己的房间像是有一个分体空调一样的让它冷下来就可以了。其实只要满足这几点，然后这种技术方案其实我觉得德国并不是没有人想到过，这种软管可以把外机做到最轻，然后直接让客户可以有一个很方便的支架，然后挂在窗外，然后也很稳固，然后所有的内机噪音做到最轻，然后同样也有那个3.5千瓦的制冷能力。但是因为这款产品它从形态到技术方案到产线上所有的组件，它都是全新的。那么这种很强大的供应商的这个供应链的能力啊，就是这个整条供应链的能力，包括生产能力，包括生产线如何匹配，这个对于欧洲厂家来说是一个比较繁重的工作。我们做这些产品，然后真正取到当地用户的认可了，这样子的话，品牌影响力也会提高，这样也才能带动其他正常的这个主航道产品的这个整个一个业绩。我们今年这个 Podcast 上了之后，在夏天的时候，我们整个就是美的这个关键词在 Google 德国这一片的整个搜索量上升了20倍。
Innovation is never a one-person job. Every breakthrough comes from the team, from collaboration and constant learning between Chinese and European engineers.
我们这个地方是4年前开始启动的，那么当时我们只有4-5个人，我们逐渐的就从5个人，然后加到了25个人。我们总共是有13个国家的员工嘛，欧洲13个国家的员工，大家可以覆盖16、17种欧洲的语言。
We try to use our different strengths. So what we have here, of course, a lot of bright heads and a lot of local understanding of the market. And then the strength on the headquarters side is that, of course, they have a very big resources in testing capacities and doing prototyping.
The last 2 years working for Midea was a very good learning process and a lot of new experience I made in these 2 years. It was a really good experience for the first time being in China, really impressive, like all the technology there, also in terms of, robotics.
You have this idea that Midea is this giant in AC, which it is, but then when you came to Europe and talked about Midea air conditioning, people were like, oh, okay, what is this brand? Never heard about it, right? So this has much improved in the recent years.
We used to have 4 subsidiaries in Europe for appliances and HVAC business. Now actually we are already covering 18 countries. Most importantly, we are having factories in Europe. Now we are having factories for appliances in Spain, Portugal, Italy, and also Turkey. So I think these elevations of a competency in many areas for Midea is a great improvement of our competency for European market. I think we are ready for being a significant player, relevant player.
From Schunde to Stuttgart, innovation built together by China and Europe is shaping the future of home comfort. This is only the first chapter of shared journey, and the story is just starting.